Americans love ghost stories, but Europe has something far darker. These aren't just haunted houses. These are entire regions where people still disappear. Ancient rituals never died, and the dead aren't as quiet as they should be. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're crossing the Atlantic and stepping onto a continent where the ground is older, the ruins are deeper, and the spirits are far less forgiving. Europe doesn't just have haunted buildings, it has entire regions where darkness sits like fog, where locals still whisper ancient warnings, and where travelers swear something follows them back to their hotel rooms. From Romanian forests that warp time, to an Italian island the government refuses to open, to villages in England where even the police avoid night patrol. These are the 10 most haunted regions in Europe, counting down to the one place many call the most cursed land on Earth. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and let's begin. Number 10, the Spanish Canary Islands, island of the Witch Mountains. Our countdown begins far off the coast of Spain, in the volcanic Canary Islands, paradise by day, but something else entirely by night. Locals talk about the Montes de las Brujas, the Witch Mountains, where ancient cave systems whisper with voices no one can explain. Hikers report hearing chanting echoing through empty volcanic corridors. Others speak of tall shapes standing on cliff edges, silhouettes that vanish the moment you shine a light. Some say the spirits belong to the Guanches, an ancient civilization wiped out centuries ago. Others claim the islands sit on magnetic lines that attract things not meant for our world. Whatever it is, visitors leave the area uneasy, feeling watched by the land itself. Number 9, the Scottish Highlands, cursed battlefield lands. Number 9 takes us north, into the fog-covered Highlands of Scotland, one of the most beautiful and most haunted places in Europe. The sound of phantom armies marching across empty moors is one of the most commonly reported experiences. Travelers describe hearing bagpipes in the distance, only to find silence when they get closer. On the battlefield of Culloden, tourists see soldiers walking across the land, dressed in 18th century Highland gear, only to fade into mist. Locals don't treat these as ghost stories. They call them echoes, memories of a world that refuses to die. And the Highlands make one thing clear: some wars never truly end. Number 8, Prague, Czech Republic, city of shadows and alchemists. At number 8, we step into Prague, one of Europe's most magical cities, and one of its darkest. Its ancient streets were once home to alchemists, demonologists, and secret royal experiments. Many of those underground labs still exist beneath the modern city. The most famous story is that of the Golem, an enormous clay guardian, said to have come alive and stalk the streets before vanishing into an attic of the old new synagogue. Tourists walking the older districts report tall, shadowy figures that follow them, yet leave no footsteps behind. Hotel guests whisper about pressure on their chest at night, as if something is leaning over them. Prague isn't just haunted, it feels alive, and it watches. Number 7, Leap Castle, Ireland, the elemental spirit. At number 7 stands the blood-soaked Leap Castle, home to one of the most terrifying spirits in Europe, the elemental. This creature isn't a human ghost. Witnesses describe a rotting, half-formed figure, accompanied by the smell of decaying flesh. The castle's history is soaked in betrayal. A brother murdered his own sibling during a mass. Bodies were dumped into a dungeon pit, and countless prisoners died in darkness. Visitors today report being clawed, pushed, or overwhelmed by a sour, choking odor before they see the elemental's glowing eyes. The castle doesn't just feel haunted, it feels angry. Number 6, Pluckley Village, England, the most haunted village in the UK. At number 6, we step into Pluckley, a peaceful English village by day, and a nightmare after sunset. Pluckley has so many hauntings, it's earned the official title of most haunted village in Britain. There's the screaming man heard in the woods, the ghostly horse-drawn carriage racing down empty lanes, the lady in red who appears on the church grounds, then melts into the stone. American tourists often report the same thing. Photos with strange shapes behind them. Figures standing where no one was standing. This isn't a village with ghosts. It's a village full of them. Number 5. The Catacombs of Paris, France. The Empire of Bones, number 5, takes us underground, deep into the endless tunnels below Paris. Millions of bones line these walls. Skulls carefully arranged. Femurs stacked like bricks. But the real fear comes from the dark parts, the sections where no tourist is allowed. Explorers report hearing chanting. Others capture whispers on their cameras, voices repeating the same words over and over. And then there's the famous lost man. His abandoned camera was found deep inside the tunnels. The footage shows him breathing hard, panicking, running, then dropping the camera before disappearing into the dark. His body was never found. Some places you enter, others swallow you. Number 4, the Black Forest, Germany, home of grim nightmares. In 4th place is Germany's Black Forest, a place so eerie it inspired the darkest Grimm brothers' tales. This forest is dense, cold, and nearly soundless, and many who walk inside report being followed. People see faceless women drifting between trees, shadow men who whistle softly at night, or glowing eyes blinking from the undergrowth. Even experienced hikers get lost for hours, their compasses spinning uncontrollably. Locals say the forest chooses who gets to leave and who doesn't. Number 3, Poveglia Island, Italy, the Forbidden Plague Island. Number 3 is so terrifying that Italy has officially banned visitors from stepping onto it. Poveglia Island. Thousands of plague victims were burned here. Later, a mental hospital was built on top of the ashes. Doctors performed horrific experiments. In the tower, a lead doctor eventually jumped from the top, claiming the spirits dragged him off. Fishermen refused to sail near it. Boats passing by hear screams echoing over the water, and ghost hunters report voices begging them to leave. If hell had a front door, Poveglia would be the welcome mat. Number 2, Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania, Europe's Bermuda Triangle. At number 2 is the Hoia Baciu Forest, a place so strange it's called the Bermuda Triangle of Europe. People vanish here. Time feels distorted. Lights appear between the trees with no source. The legend began when a shepherd led 200 sheep into the forest, and none of them ever came out. Visitors today describe sudden panic attacks, electronics failing, the sensation of being touched by invisible hands. One American tourist said, "Something whispered my name," but no one was there. Hoia Baciu doesn't just haunt you, it changes you. Number 1, Transylvania, Romania, the land of legends and shadows. And finally, number 1, there is no region more feared, more mythologized, or more truly haunted than Transylvania. The Carpathian Mountains stretch like giant black claws through the landscape. Ancient fortresses sit abandoned, echoing with the stories of Vlad the Impaler, whose brutality inspired the legend of Dracula. Travelers report seeing silhouettes standing on distant peaks, lights moving inside ruins where no electricity exists, and something watching from the forests. Locals warn visitors, if the shadows start moving, don't stare back, because in Transylvania, legends don't sleep, and the night has a heartbeat of its own. Europe is beautiful, But beneath the castles, forests, and ancient streets is a darkness that never truly faded. Tell me in the comments, which region should I explore in a full-length documentary next? Transylvania? The catacombs? The Black Forest? You decide. And remember, some places you visit, others follow you home. Until next time, sleep with the lights on.